Hello, I am Yogini Sunita, and this is Meditation, Yoga, and Stuff podcast. I believe my dharma or my life's purpose is to share my understanding of meditation, yoga, and Ayurveda, holistic healing science of India. I make these amazing wisdoms accessible and adaptable for present times. So let's start. Today we're going to talk a little bit about goddess Sadhana. So you may have come across the word Sadhana. Sadhana, the word is Sanskrit word. It means regular practice. And this practice can be a spiritual practice. So that's what sadhana is, a word means. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about goddesses today. So there are beautiful, in Hindu pantheon, there are amazing, beautiful goddesses. And these goddesses are divine. And they represent the divinity within us as well. So what happens in the goddess sadhana is we take goddess and work with her energy, or allow her to work with our energy is the right way to say it, and allow her to remove the blockages from our system. So according to yoga philosophy, yoga philosophy is all about moving towards enlightenment. And in yoga philosophy, the concept of the energy wheels or chakra, known as chakras as well, there are 7 chakras, more important chakras around our spine, and there are also chakras all over system. So there is, in our system, there is something called nadis. Nadis means energy channels. They're not just in our body, but around our body. And these energy channels, in Sanskrit, even each and every individual nadi is a name. There are 72,000 nadis. And obviously, having these many nadis, any energy force in and around us, or natural way of energy is where the 2 lines of energy cross. It's going to create a reservoir of energy in that place. So it's going to vibrate strongly there. So what happens with the chakras is these nadis are crossing with each other, and depending on where the location and what nadis are crossing, the intensity of chakras is there. So, so even though there are more than 7 chakras in our body, these particular 7 chakras are very powerful, which are mainly in relation to our bigger energy channels, which is Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna. And these channels are coincidentally on our spine. So in yoga, around roughly our spine in yoga, we believe that the spine is very important, and healthy spine is very important. That's why we'll see that movement of asana works with the spine. And also we focus on the whole energy system through goddess sadhana as well. So what are goddesses, and how, where they came from, what's the concept? So as we know that everything is made out of energy, when we go into deeper meditation, we start also noticing that there are vibrations which may represent these goddesses, and these are particular type of vibrations. And these vibrations, let me give an example. Every religion, every indigenous cultures or in humanity has experienced these beings, and they may have given them names like angels or gods or goddesses, things like that. So here, from the yogic point of view, we're going to call these particular energy today, we're going to discuss goddesses. And these goddesses have very deeper and meaningful energies for our growth. And so we can tap into these energies. We can actually invoke these energies to remove blockages from our system. Now, the program I have designed, it's 21 days of Goddess Sadhana, where I work with the energy channels, which are our Nadi system, our chakras, and also with each chakra, we tap into different goddess. So we're going to focus on our different goddesses in this particular practice. So let's talk with, let's take example of Goddess Durga. So Durga goddess is considered mother of all goddesses. She was invited to, when all the male gods couldn't find these particular two demons, and so every god went to the goddess and said, please save us. Durga goddess is very beautiful. She always ride either lion or tiger, so that tells us that she's fearless. She also defeated these demons. She is very, very beautiful, and she created army of goddesses. So all the goddesses are her daughters. So she is mother of all goddesses. She is a warrior, and she has many hands, and each hand has a different instrument in her hand. And you can see that when needed, she didn't hesitate to slay the demons. Now for us, like, yes, this is a fantastical story, beautiful story. Now for us, how does it make sense in modern world? So we start noticing that, okay, so she has a mother energy. She's fiercely protective towards her family, which are her daughters. She is not afraid of slaying the demons. For example, she's very fiercely protective. She has a lot of courage. She has many hands that represent that she can do many things at once. Now, when we look in our modern life, we are constantly doing hundreds of things. Now we are invoking this goddess energy. Does that mean that men can't do these practices? That's not true. All human beings have divine masculine and divine feminine energy within us. So we are invoking the goddess energy here, which is, even though you may have male body, you can still invoke the goddess, because there is flow of divine feminine within you, and that will help you to let go of whatever the blockages you have. So anyone can do these practices. It doesn't matter. Gender really doesn't matter. It's not about that. The goddess practices, we are invoking divine feminine within. So this was an example of Goddess Durga. There are many other goddesses, like Goddess Lakshmi is goddess of abundance and beauty. Lakshmi loves beauty. So she loves beautiful surroundings. She loves abundance. And Lakshmi is very chanchala. She is very fast moving. So you need to make sure that she stays with you with deep sadhana or deep surrender or regular practices. Lakshmi loves to express herself in beauty. So if you look around your surroundings, if you look within you as well, like what can bring beauty in your life? So that is Lakshmi. And Lakshmi is also abundance, not just for yourself, but also for others. How can we give others with open arms? Lakshmi is a beautiful goddess. She sits in lotus. There are two elephants behind her, constantly pouring the abundance. She is extremely beautiful, and she wears beautiful clothes, really shiny jewelry, and so you can imagine how a beautiful goddess of abundance will look. It's up to really your imagination. Um, and when we meditate on these goddesses with their mantras, you may even experience these images in your mind. You may not, and that's okay too. Sometimes we do experience, sometimes we don't, and that's okay. Then we move towards some. There is another goddess I would like to mention is Saraswati. So Saraswati is a goddess of speech and wisdom, and she helps us to speak our truth. So when our heart and our brain is aligned, we can speak our truth. Saraswati always wear white. She has musical instrument veena in her hands. She is beautiful. She sits on white lotus. She's again a beautiful goddess, really, really full of wisdom. And this goddess is also very independent. She's very fearless yet very soft. So all these goddesses, if we start noticing that they have beautiful energy, and all these energies we can invoke and we can work with them. So the 21 days sadhana which I have created, these are just 3 examples. There are more goddesses. We work with 7 different goddesses, and each goddess is working with energy channel in your system and the mantra. So we take a goddess and we work with her 3 days, and you may experience their cleaning your energy, clearing energy, or you may experience going deeper into your meditation practices. I give lots of tips how to do it. And these are guidelines, but again, you have freedom of doing it in your own way. And these each goddess, after working with 3 days, we move towards the next and next and next. So we kind of like building blocks to clear the energy our energy system with any blockages and moving forward in our life. I hope that what we discussed today about sadhana has given you inspiration to do your own practices, or you can do the 21 days goddess sadhana from my website, whichever feels right for you. So please feel free to visit sunitayoga.com. Also, don't forget to subscribe and please share this podcast with others as well. I really appreciate that. And if you're interested in any topics you want to discuss, let me know. Email me through my website, and I will see if I can bring those on my podcast. Thank you for tuning in today. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate that you're taking this time out of your day. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care. Bye for now.